Hey, what's up, guys? Limit Fisherman here once again with another tackle warehouse order for you guys. I'm excited about this one. I hope you are. This is a lot of really cool stuff, and we'll actually pan away from this for a second and get a view of my Ranger. There's the sun. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but been finally able to put her into some work lately. I had her in the shop for almost 3 months actually, and it killed me. Like, it was the worst part of the season for that to happen. It was like April, May, and almost into June, so it was almost 3 months, and it was terrible. It was terrible timing, but I've been able to put her into some use, taking the year off from tournaments. I know I've said this, but I'm going to keep saying it for some of the new guys I have and so forth, and doing a lot of filming with Peak Performance Fishing. And if I'm going to just do a little pitch for you guys. I'm telling you, if you haven't checked Peak Performance out, I know a lot of guys, you want to see fish catches from me. You want to see footage. You've seen my videos where I've given tips. That's probably why you're here, especially my most popular video about worm fishing. If you want to see more stuff like that and better, I'm talking the quality. This right here is recorded with an iPhone, and I'm planning on getting a GoPro. That's going to be into an update video I'm going to bring to you guys probably within the next few days. I'm going to try to get it to you, but work's really got me captured right now. But I really want to bring it to you. But Peak Performance, it's not recorded that way. It's recorded with really high quality 1080p videos. Their site is absolutely flawless. It's a premium product. Any of you guys that want to learn fishing, have entertainment also, there's premium product out there, and that's, I mean, you look at their Facebook. They just started it up, several weeks old, and they're over 4K likes now. I mean, that starts to show it. And if you haven't checked it out, I'm gonna leave a link probably in the video somewhere and also in the description. Check them guys out. I mean, if you want to see videos of me, a lot of tip videos, but I'm also going to have some entertainment stuff, but a lot of it's going to be tips for now. And then this fall, it's going to be a lot of entertainment videos, with a lot of really great fish catches. Along with, I'm talking some really awesome frog fishing footage, jig fishing footage, worm fishing footage, Alabama rig fish footage. I have a lot of clips, like 50 clips saved up of fish catches. Several 4 to 6 pound bass on frogs, and you see here I've got 2 rods here, one with a frog, one with a jig, and I'm telling you, you guys need to check it out. I mean, it's a premium product. There's a 30-day free trial right now. I'm telling you. I don't, if you owe it to yourself to check it out. If I had, several years ago when I was really wanting entertainment from that kind of stuff, along with, informative videos, I would have done it for sure. I'm just happy to be a part of them. I'm bringing some great content. Nothing like I've ever put on YouTube, because I'm actually able to get my best friend Chad, editor and filmer, with like a $1,500 camera. He has Final Cut Pro, and we work together on the editing. The stuff is really great. I work on scripts, so this stuff is serious business. It's a premium product. But that's enough with the pitch. You're going to hear a lot from them for me, because I'm so involved in it, and it's such a big deal, and I don't want you guys to miss out on it. I know you want to see the stuff from YouTube, but I'm telling you, I cannot bring the kind of stuff I'm bringing to them, or to YouTube, I bring to Peak Performance, along with the instructional, all of that, because I have to pay Chad part of what we do to get the product out there. He's a serious guy. He needs to make some money too. And I'm telling you, if you want a premium product, you want instruction, that's the place to go. You're going to hear more about it. I really hope some of you guys check it out. It's really worth it. Like, seriously, I would have done it. I pay $100 a year for Pro Patterns Exposed. It's something different on the web, and so definitely so is this, and it's not just bass fishing either. But 4 minutes in, that's enough of that. I shouldn't have made it this long. I really want to make that for the update video, so that's enough of that, okay? But let's look into this. It looks like a small box. Look at my hand. It's a pretty small box. They packed a lot of stuff in here. I do have one item on back order, but I'm going to go over the gist of this. Drop shotting stuff, because I'm planning on spending as much time on Lanier for the rest of the year as I can to learn the lake, and that will get ready for the tournaments there I'm wanting to do. I really need to learn that fishery, and those types of fisheries, they're very different than the fisheries around my house that I feel like I'm pretty strong on. And if I really practiced and put the time in for a tournament, I feel like I compete at the very least a BFL level, probably, even higher. And the BFLs are really tough to compete here, because they're still locals, but at the same time they're good. They're pretty good fishermen. So, anyways, but this is a lot of stuff here. This is about It's probably about 25 items or more. A lot of overview of it. Drop shotting stuff, some hooks, weights for it. I didn't buy any worms because I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my finesse worms and a lot of my little small doohickey worms that I've collected, from other people and use them for the drop shotting. And then when tournament time comes, I'll buy the stuff that I actually really want, because everybody has those baits that, friends say, here you can go, you can have that, and so forth, and you just accumulate it over time, and you buy stuff and you never use it. And finesse worms, I use a lot of trick worms versus finesse because I don't have a lot of clear water around here, but Lanier, trick worm versus a finesse worm is a big deal, so, and that's some of the videos you can find at also Peak Performance Fishing, the differences of that. But, we'll go ahead and get into this. Also got some swim jig stuff. That's a really hot summertime deal. Along with, I've got one spool of line there, which I'm happy to have, I'm excited to have, and I'm also excited to show you guys some really good high quality Sunline braid, and then also got some finesse jigs, like the ball head finesse jigs. We'll go ahead and get into it. Here I've got a 3/8 ounce drop shot weight. I think this is the cylinder type ones. They just go through cover better. I'm fishing a lot of these in brush piles, and that's one of the reasons I decided not to go with tungsten, just because I don't feel like throwing, $2 of weights, into a brush pile on like each cast. It's just, yeah, sooner or later you're going to get hung. Next thing you know, you're ending up losing $5 or $10 in weights a day just because you're getting hung, and that's just pointless to me. Especially when you're just practice fishing and fun fishing for the most part, trying to learn the lake. There's no sense in that. And this is the spot sticker, and these were a really good price, and they go up to a ½ ounce, I believe, or I think 3/8. And then I've got another brand for the ½ ounce size, and I use that. I'm doing a lot of vertical fishing. I've been catching some fish anywhere from, honestly, shallow on vertical fishing is like 20 foot is shallow on Lanier. I've been seeing a lot of big fish. I don't know if they're stripers or bass, but there's a lot of big fish suspended about 30 to 40. Or some of them are even actually on the bottom, and you can see the spaghetti lines, but it's really cool stuff. Once again, some more videos we're going to see this summer and fall and winter, Peak Performance Fishing, vertical fishing and stuff. Really cool stuff we're bringing. That's another reason why I'm going to spend a lot of time there. Let's see. Lunker City drop shot weights. It's a cylinder type weight. Now, I really like that little clip. These look pretty premium. They're made in the USA. You can see there in the sticker. What size is this? ½ ounce. So this is the one. This is the Magnum, the ½ ounce. You get 3 per pack. And I'm not sure how much this was, but it's not tungsten, so it's not going to be that much. Let's see. Here's some drop shot hooks. I really wanted to go with the idea of using these where they have the swivel. I hope my voice isn't too loud. I realized I'm like almost kissing the iPhone right now. But these are the Gamakatsu G Finesse. They're twist free, but the thing I like about this is it's got these little things here, so you can tie your main line to it, and then you can get basically a leader instead of using, if you use a backing and you use braid to fluorocarbon. It just makes it a little bit difficult if you retie often. You're fishing brush piles and stuff. Being able to just simply take a little bit of leader off your spool every time you retie is just a lot better than tying a knot and having the long leader. And next thing you know, you need to make a new knot, from your braid to fluorocarbon. I'm thinking this is going to make things a lot easier for me. This is the size 1/0. Once again, Gamakatsu G Finesse. Same thing, Lunker City. I got another one of them. I think I got 2 of each ½ ounce. Another drop shot hook here is the VMC Spin Shot 1/0. And it's basically the same deal, just their own, and I hope that's focused in, their own innovation of it. Same thing, it's just basically a swivel. You can see there by the diagram. That way it spins, you don't have as many line twists also. But like I said, the big deal for me on these, I'm going to try them, I hope I like them, is the deal of being able to make your own leader to it. Okay, I think we're going to mix it up with the swim jig and drop shot equipment now. Spot sticker baits. 3/8 ounce, once again, same thing, cylinder, are all cylinder. I'm fishing, like I said, I'm fishing a lot of brush on vertical fishing, so I wanted to get on down there and get out of the cover easy. ½ ounce, same thing. So I think I might have got 3 of each. I really don't remember, but I got a lot of them. I'll try and make sure I have plenty. Another drop shot hook. This right here is the rebarb, Gamakatsu rebarb. This is a 3/0, so this is basically like a straight shank type one. I'll use this on Texas rig it when I'm getting through that brush, come through the brush a little bit easier. That's kind of the idea. I'm trying a lot of different stuff. I haven't vertically fished drop shot a whole lot, so I'm learning that technique a little bit. I have for some big spotted bass on Lake Russell, and it's sick. It's awesome to do. This right here, let me get these down. Here we go. These are Spro Power Swivels, size 8, and I actually got these for a little technique I'm going to do on Lanier hopefully this fall, and probably Hartwell and stuff. Really clear water using the twofer system on the Spro BBZ Baby swim baits. A little twofer deal if you've seen Bill Seamantel talk about it. That's what I want to do. Here we go, a little Strike King Tour Grade Finesse jig. Oh, I dropped it. that was kind of funny how I said that. What color is this? It's a 1/4 ounce. Where's the color? It doesn't say the color. Wow, it doesn't even say the color on it. I'm looking all over the place. Well, hopefully you can see that good enough. I'm trying to look with my eyes. It's like a green pumpkin. It seriously doesn't say the color anywhere. It's like a green pumpkin type color. But yeah, with a little bit of... the worst thing about it is I'm literally colorblind. No joke. How could I be a fisherman and talk about lure color and be colorblind? I've just learned certain things and just learned the different shades as best I can. But that's the jig. And see the little finesse jig? It's got the short skirt up top. I really like those this time of year. I'll pull this one out since we're going through the jigs now. This is a Pepper Custom Baits 3/8 ounce swim jig. And I'm going to use this with some of the swim bait things that I've got. Just swimming jig. It's a Fred Rambanis, and he's really big into swim bait, swim jigging. So, let's see, Tour Grade Finesse jig. This was a very interesting color to me. Really, I think it was actually called a crawfish color, but I like it because it can imitate bluegill. It's a 3/8 ounce. You see the color. Hopefully you can see it pretty well. You probably can tell the definition of color a lot better than I can, to be honest with you. Then this one, another finesse jig. Or no, I'm sorry. Pepper Custom Baits swim jig. Another 3/8 ounce should be, yep. And this is more like a shad color with a little bit of chartreuse. I'm going to use these some this fall, but also a little bit this summer. Pepper Custom Baits Fred 3/8 ounce. Oh, and the color actual name is Hawk's Secret, like the hawk, the flying hawk secret. I'm really expecting those to be some really good swim jigs. Here's a finesse jig right here, the Easy Jigs with Chad Griffin as the pro angler, founder of Easy Jigs. The color, this is a 5/16 ounce Brazos crawl, and it's got a 4/0 Mustad ultra point hook, which is pretty interesting. And it's also got a little keeper for your plastic. Yeah, like I said, I really like the finesse jigs, and it comes two to a pack for like I think it's $3 or so. Here's another Pepper Custom Baits. And you can see it's got a little bit of yellow. This is a chartreuse and white, but it's honestly like an off-white from what I can tell. It's more like a dimmed white, like maybe a pearl, instead of a real bright white. And it's interesting. It's got a real nice little, I guess that's maybe a fluorocarbon weed guard. And it's a 3/8. No, this is actually a 1/2 ounce, and the actual color is chartreuse white. That's the actual name, and 1/2 ounce. Once again, the Fred Rambanis Pepper Custom Baits jig. Here's a Tour Grade Finesse jig, 3/8 ounce, and this looks like it's just going to be a straight green pumpkin, I believe, color. There you go. Made with Gamakatsu hooks. And then right here, I really have grown to like these. I put them on fish head spins. I put them on swim jigs. I put them even on Alabama rigs. Just jig head, fishing offshore. And it's a Optimum Baits Double Diamond. And I've got this in the 10-pack. And the color is literally called shad. And it's just a basic color. But I really have grown to like these baits. Come in the bigger pack, the 10-pack. Really have. And honestly, when I bought this one here, it's the same one. Green pumpkin with a chartreuse tail. And you can look, man, the green pumpkin is really bold, really dark, and the chartreuse is a lot, more profound and brighter than I thought. It's a lot more than I thought. In the picture, they don't show it as much, but I'll find a way to use it. And then Tour Grade Finesse jig, 3/8 ounce, and this is like an Okeechobee crawl. You see there, you got the green pumpkin with the blue in there, with a little bit of blue there. And let's see here. Oh, and what size was that? That was the 3/8 ounce. And then right here is a Torgray finesse jig in a 1/4 ounce. I like to mix it up, and you see this. From my definition of it, it's kind of got some black and red, light red in it, maybe a little bit of orange, light orange. But I just know it's going to be a killer color just by looking at it, and you know that's how I go off of it, even though I'm colorblind. Let's speed this up, man. 15.5 minutes. But here's what I'm pretty excited about. A lot of my frogging rods, I've been literally having the braided line on there for a year and a half, and that's what tempted me to go ahead and invest the money to buy some good quality braided line. I mean, I can legitimately, even when I use the rods and reels a lot, I can make a braided line thing last a year and a half. Yeah, pretty easy, like a year and a half. And this right here is 50-pound dark green FX2 frogging and flipping braid. And I know a lot of people use it, but I never really got into using the expensive stuff. But ever since I have not regretted it. And I'm going to do it with the braids also, because I just know it lasts so long. I can make them last so long, and what is really impressive about this is the actual diameter compared to like mono. This is basically 10-pound monofilament diameter. That's amazing. Even compared to the competitors in the braids, that's really good. So I suggest you go ahead and check this stuff out. Tackle Warehouse. I think that's everything. Nope, one more little guy there hiding from me. Little Torgray finesse jig, 1/4 ounce. And it's that same color the first one, a little bit of light chartreuse, I guess that is on the bottom. Green pumpkin, 1/4 ounce Torgray finesse jig. Anyways, this concludes the video. It's been a long one. Once again, I'll be having some videos for you guys soon. I'm just figuring things out. I want to have an update video for you guys soon, and I'm also going to try a little bit of a new series where I'm going to basically commentate over when I've been fishing. I'll have footage, and I'll just, you know, I'll have some fish catches. I'll have a fish catch or two in there probably, and you know, and some leftover clips for Peak Performance. It's not going to be my best stuff, sadly, but you know, my good stuff's going to be on Peak Performance. I mean, it's stuff that you guys have literally never seen. The quality of the video, the instruction, everything. But anyways, that's enough of that. This has been Limit Fisherman Johnny Jenkins. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Hope you're all doing well. Go catch some summertime bass. They're awesome to catch. Bye bye.